Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. This video today, this is a brutally honest review of FC26. I've played probably over 300 games now, high division rivals, did pretty well in champs, I've done draft, I've won the gauntlets, live events, done squad battles, tried loads of cards out. I think I'm in a pretty good place to give this game a fair review. Obviously, it'll be my own biases and opinions, but I've also read YouTube comments, see what you guys are saying. I've streamed a lot to see what people are saying, looked over Twitter a lot. So I'll give what I think's a fair opinion of this game right now. As always, I appreciate the support of the channel. Please smash that like button, comment, it helps videos do well, and subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get into the video. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC26? Do you want that God Squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out IGGM.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a huge 8% discount. Check out IGGM.com today. Okay, so let's just go through all the different menus we've got here. This will be a review of Ultimate Team. Obviously, for anyone who watches me, I'm an Ultimate Team content creator. I don't really touch any other modes. So, we'll just go through all the different modes. The objectives, they're okay in parts. They've removed quite a lot of the good packs with milestones. That's pretty crap from EA. The live event stuff been decent. What's this here? Oh yeah, the World Tour Superstars. Don't know if I'm too bothered about this. Getting some okay players from these Gauntlets live events, pretty cool. The campaign stuff, whatever that trade was actually okay. These are okay, but not very good. The season pass, considering it was something that they offered with the premium Ultimate Edition, awful, honestly awful. Really bad season pass, bit of a scam to be honest, saying that they're offering that with the season pass and then it being that awful. Really disappointed with that from EA. It's a 1 out of 10 season pass. There's nothing in there that excites me at all. Now we've got loads of game modes. These what Rush I've not even touched, to be fair. Rivals, I think the rewards are really poor. I think Rivals needs to be much better. I'm really fed up already of rival rewards. I've not tried challenges, not low enough. Champs, pretty sway, but standard. The rewards are okay in there. Ultimate Gauntlet, I do really like that as a concept. That's pretty cool. I think if they give good rewards as the way the game goes on, that could be really good. It's a cool, new, fresh addition to the game. The live event tournaments, very good. I'm pretty sure I've qualified for this. And starts in that. Yeah, I've qualified for that tomorrow. Pretty cool. The tournament stuff, they're actually quite sway. I think it's got skill-based matchmaking based on your decision. But I did some cool rewards in here I like. There's some cool stuff that EA can do with that as the year goes on. Squad battles is squad battles. Apparently I still have some rewards available. I played a few games before. What is it? 9 times 75. We may as well go open it, why not? I think the pack weight, as always, is absolutely appalling. Like, the fact that all these are pretty much generally untradeable as well. My pulls have been really poor this year. I mean, yeah, like, just shocking that. It's what I expect, though. I think the game is very pay to win. Not everyone necessarily will agree with that. I saw Broomy hit, what you call it, the 15 over bronze team. Fair play. To me, that's pretty insane. I don't know how he did that. But it's just going to show the champs matchmaking is very random. The skill gap's there enough that even with how pay to win, in my opinion, the game is, if you're really good at the game like pro players are, you can still get past it. I think, yeah, like I said, in general, the game modes are pretty fun. I'm enjoying the mix of stuff. I haven't got bored of stuff yet. If they can keep it fresh and keep mixing stuff in there, I mean, the game's got quite a lot of potential, which is what I always hope. I always obviously want the game to do really well. We haven't got to gameplay yet. Obviously, that'll be a big thing in itself. I think some of the new player roles they've added this year are pretty good. I think Box Crusher is a very fun one. There's a few that I'm just a bit like, don't know why anyone would really care about them. The promo packs and stuff at the store, awful as always. I think the store is one of the worst parts of the game personally. Some people obviously might like it, but I mean, it's a pretty poor thing that EA don't put a lot of effort into. It's just trying to make the game pay to win. Evolutions have seemed a bit rubbish so far. stadium cosmetic stuff, pretty meh. SBCs, they've been a bit underwhelming, but there's been a few okay ones. And then let's look at the tactics menu. It's pretty much identical to last year. I think chemistry is decent on the game now. I think this Cornerstones promo was actually pretty good. I don't really understand it in the sense of they said these cornerstones are like key players for the clubs. Kudus just signed for Spurs. He's not already a key player from day one type thing, even though he's playing quite well for him. But I like the concept of early on cards that get the club chemistry straight away. Definitely helps with team building early on. Some of these cards are pretty good. The Kudus, pardon me, the Kudus, I think was a pretty decent reward for free if you won the gauntlet. I think he's a fair balance of not being OP, but being fairly decent as well. I think, as always, some playstyles just seem a bit OP, but you can use a decent variety of players. You can use Messi, you can use Bellingham. You don't need 90 pace at centre back to be OP. There's quite a mix of players that I'm seeing people use, which is what I like. More variety is good. The tactics, fairly self-explanatory. Whilst I'm here, I need to change this. I keep forgetting to, change it. I want all these players basically available. These are the ones that I want on the corners. We're going to put Jokeres at the back post because he can end up, winning that back post header. And then all these. Doesn't really matter, does it? But it's cool in itself that you can edit that. I don't know if that was something last year or not. I forget. You turn shadows off, some of the game setting stuff pretty good this year. And then for the gameplay bit, I forgot I've got the media on, if you can hear that. We'll just put a 15-minute one on in the background. So, I think there's a few things about the gameplay to say just from the beginning. It's quite different to FC25. I quite prefer it. It's way, 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 way more responsive. Apologies about my voice. I'm trying to fight through what I think might be COVID. I'm struggling, but I'm still trying to make sure the show goes on, still give you guys videos. I think the gameplay is way more responsive. It's way more attacking. It's more fun. There's a lot more goals in the game. I think an obvious one that I need to say from the get-go is kickoff is just insane. They said they patched it. It's ever so slightly better. But one of the games I lost in Champs this weekend, I lost 5-4. 4 of his 5 goals were kickoff. Kickoff just lost me a game in Champs, basically. Don't worry, it's not as simple as that. Someone still has to score the kickoff, but kickoff is way too dominant on the game. I don't really get why it's quite as OP as it is. Can EA not fix it? I don't know. Just give up on them almost at this point, fixing it. I think that the playstyles, whilst it's not as bad as last year, where if you didn't have a playstyle, you just couldn't do a pass. I think it's still a little bit too important, but they want playstyles to be important because ultimately they want you to spend money on the game to get these broken players with great playstyles. I think whilst the game's paid to win, there are still some really good cheap OP players. That Peter generally might be a top 5 card in the game. I think the passing is mostly good. I do think the press, though, is pretty poor. I think if you play against someone who just wants to keep the ball for the rest of the game, they can probably do it. The only way they can't really do it is if you take a huge risk, and you don't really want to be on this game taking huge risks and playing into your opponent's hands, in my opinion. I think the refs are okay. I think keepers are fairly balanced. I don't like keeper movement, but just default keepers I think are fairly balanced on this game. If someone doesn't move the keeper, I think they save mostly what they should save and don't save what they shouldn't save. I think the shooting's really good and consistent on this game. That's a pretty key thing to me. Don't worry, it's not perfect, but I think it's got a nice balance. You can hit long shots. It's nice by Kudus. The driven shots are good. You do need to make the right selection, though. Sometimes there are just certain shots that aren't going to go in, especially against keeper movement. I mean, the AI attacking runs, whilst not perfect, and sometimes can be really dumb and just run offside, are pretty good. And the defensive AI is shocking. Like, I've literally seen them on corners being the last man. Obviously, they just need to mark the person running for a goal. They just start sprinting the opposite way and just let someone go one-on-one. It's crazy. The defensive AI is genuinely at times broken, but then at the same time, I don't want the game to become really AI defensive. I think the AI is actually pretty good at defending around the box, defending like dribbles and stuff. So I don't want the game to become more AI based, basically. For me, that's not ever part of the fun. I think the left stick dribbling's probably the best we've seen, maybe ever in my time making content on the game. I could be wrong there, but I think it's really, really good on this game. You can spin with a lot of players. It's not just like Messi. Obviously, we're not even prime Messi. It's not just Yamal. It's also players like, what do you call it? Bellingham. Bellingham's really, really good on the ball. I'm trying to think of other major issues. Sometimes the gameplay can lag, can be a bit inconsistent. It's frustrating. The game being so good compared to FC26 in a lot of ways, but still having issues with consistency is very frustrating. I mean, the defending at times just feel like you're on ice skates, even if you know what the opponent's going to do. And I know they're going to, at this point, turn the other way. It's like, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm not allowed to defend it. It just really frustrates me. So I don't really understand how some of this stuff got through testing. I think this game genuinely does have potential. If they can make manual jockeying speed a bit better, improve the consistency in some areas, and make kickoff much worse in terms of, not much worse, much better. Why would I want it much worse? I think the game could be really solid, and it's already for me the best FC we've had in. I couldn't believe that was onside, by the way. And it's already the best like FIFA FC we've had since maybe 18. Obviously, different people have different FIFAs they like, but I don't know. I like it right now. Hopefully, the patches make it better. There's a new patch dropping soon. I'll do a post-patch custom tactics for you. As always, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you've got any questions, anything you want to know, do let me know. If there's anything you think I've missed out in this review, tell me and I'll comment on it. Keep it spicy. I hope to see you guys next one. Peace.